Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss about parental care in amphibian, and this content is suitable for BSc Part 2 Paper 3. In this module we will study about what is parental care, types and benefit. What is parental care? Looking after the eggs or the young ones until they are independent to defend from predator is known as parental care. It is very important factor for survival of the animal. Exhibit a great variety in caring for their eggs and young ones during their development. Perhaps no group shows more diversity than to the amphibian, especially those living in tropical region. Anurans show much greater diversity than Urodales and apodons. Methods of parental care. The method of parental care by amphibian generally fall under two broad categories. One is protection by egg nurseries or shelter, and second method is direct caring by their parent themselves. Protection by nest nurseries or shelter. A number of different species of frog and toad construct nest or shelter of leaves or other material in which the eggs are deposited and young ones are developed. So it include selection of site, defending egg or territories they make, direct development, different type of nest include foam nest, mud nest, tree nest, etc. and gelatinous bag. First is selection of site. So many amphibians lay egg in protected moist microhabitat on land, and many tropical frogs and toad lay eggs on land near water. Many tree frog lay their egg not on land but on leaves and branches, overhanging species. So that is a leaf nest. Species of Philomedusa, Rhacophorus, Hyloides, etc. glue their egg to foliage hanging over water. So it can be seen in the picture. Second is defending eggs or territories. Male of green frog, Rana clamitans and other species maintain territories and attack small intruder to defend eggs. Male or female both can guard their eggs. Can be seen in the picture. Egg glued to the body, eggs in brood pouches of the toad. Both male and female guard their eggs. Direct development. Hyloides and Hyla nebulosa, the egg hatch directly into little frog, thus avoiding larval mortality. In the red-backed salamander Plethodon cinemas, the hatchlings are miniature of the adult. So they do not pass through the larval stage, which causes mortality of the larval tadpole, and so they are directly the miniature of the adult. They also form foam nest, mud nest, tree nest, etc. and they are built by the secretions of the mucus secretion and glued together many eggs. Many amphibians convert copious mucus secretion into nest for their young. In Brazilian tree frog Hyla fire, the male digs a little crater-like hole or nursery in mud in shallow water in which female lays her egg. The South American tree frog Philomedusa hypochondriales lays egg in a folded leaf nest with margin glued together by their cloacal secretion. Gelatinous bag. In another species, Pharynelaxus biroi, the large eggs are enclosed in a sausage-shaped, transparent gelatinous membranous bag secreted by female and left in mountain stream. So we can see in picture some eggs are glued together inside gelatinous bag. And next is direct caring by parent. So parent themselves carry the eggs and give parental care to the eggs. So in case of Congo eel, Amphiuma and certain Sicilian like Ichthyophis and Hypogeophis, the female lays large egg in burrows in damp soil and carefully guard them by coiling her body around them until they hatch. Coiling around eggs we can see in the picture in Congo eel. Second is transferring tadpole to water. Some species of small frogs like Phyllobatis etc. in both tropical Africa and South America deposit their eggs on ground, and then once they hatch they transfer the tadpole to water. Third is eggs glued to body. Many amphibians, instead of remaining with their eggs, carry the eggs glued to their body. So we can see in this picture eggs glued to the belly of the female, and Rhacophorus reticulatus species can do this, and they carry their eggs with them. Eggs in back pouches. Sometimes in some species like marsupial frog or toads, the female carries the egg on her back either in an open oval depression, a closed pouch, or in individual pocket. The egg develop into miniature frog before they leave their mother's back. So in this way another species give parental care to their eggs. Next is organ as brooding pouches. Many of the terrestrial South American Darwin's frog, Rhinoderma darwini, pushes at least 2 fertilized eggs into his relatively large vocal sac. Here they undergo complete development to emerge out as fully formed froglet. So Rhinoderma darwini, below picture we can see they are carrying the eggs in their vocal sac. Viviparity. Some anurans are ovoviviparous. They retain eggs in the oviduct, and female give birth to the living youngs. Means eggs are fertilized inside the body of the amphibian, and they give birth to the living young ones like viviparous organism. So African toads give birth to little froglet, as we can see in the picture. They are viviparous. Direct carrying by parents. So these are the means we have discussed: coiling around eggs, transferring tadpole to water, egg glued to body, eggs in back pouches, organ as brooding pouch, viviparity, etc. we have already discussed. Now coming to benefit of parental care. It is essential for the survival of the young ones. It gives protection to their defenseless egg and larva from predators, and it improves offspring equality in a way that leads to increased offspring survival and reproduction in future when parents are no longer associated with the offspring. So these are the diagrams of direct parental care in amphibians. They are carrying their eggs in their body. Thank you.